Welcome back, everyone, to Walnut Hill Bowl with the winner of the Ace Mitchell Bowling Non-Champs NEBA, Joe Bourhill. Congratulations.
Thank you, son.
Joe,
Thank
congratulations.
You, sir. Thank you. Oh, man.
So, you know what? Bruce, let me have the bracket, just because I need something to reference. My bad.
Sorry, buddy.
No, it's my bad. I did it.
I'll get it here. Here we go.
Guess I did it.
I know.
There you go. You kept saying that. You kept saying
kept saying it.
When you won, the crowd was stunned in silence, except for Sean.
Yeah.
Who's running around yelling, "Yo!"
So I saw. First of all, I saw you when he got 9. You were looking at the scores to make sure that it was over.
Yes.
You waited for it to.
I had no idea.
The whole crowd was stunned.
Ready for
the whole
it.
crowd was silent and stunned.
Yeah.
Nobody knew. So.
I thought that second shot killed me. Honestly, I was so in the moment. I thought the first shot, I thought all he needed was 9. I was totally in the moment.
I was watching you. As soon as he got 9, I looked at you to see a reaction, and and you're squinting at the scores, and I'm like, he's waiting.
I knew I needed the first one.
Well, whatever you did in the 10th, he had to do.
Right. I knew I needed the first one. I knew I needed to make him work.
Yeah.
But I once I got that second one in, I yanked the hell out of it. I said, wow.
Well, here's what I want to ask you, too, about that.
Yeah.
Now, I'll let you go back and look at the tape. I think you lined up to the left.
To the left of where I was?
When you stood up on your second ball in the 10th, I said, is he moving in?
So I'm not going to lie to you.
Is he moving in?
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't deserve to be here.
Oh,
I bowled great. No, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why right now.
I do not agree with
I'm a house shot guy. Gaskell can vouch for that. I don't bowl NEBAs. I don't do this. I'm a house shot guy. And I'll tell you what. If I move left, you tell me. Because I play the lane. I don't play my feet.
I'm going to let you.
I don't play my feet. I don't have no idea where I'm standing up.
I'm going to let you go back and look at the tape.
Right.
But it looked to me like you made a conscious change to say, I want to be. It was like almost like you were trying to make a defensive shot. You know, throw something down the middle, just keep it in place, something like that.
I did. I wanted to keep it in play for sure. I didn't know. I didn't realize I moved my feet. I kind of keep my feet in the same spot throughout the day, honestly. Actually, especially the second squad, I've kind of kept my feet in the same spot that I have all day.
Yeah.
I'm more of a bowler that I play the lane more than I play the feet. As long as I can get it to my mark is what I'm looking at. That's all I care about. I don't really care about footwork. I don't really care about any of that. That's why I'm a house shot guy.
Well, I think you got left with your feet, and then your look changed, and that I think made you rear up on it a little bit in that second shot, and it went.
Right. I mean, the nerves got to me for sure. So. I mean, that first shot, I knew I needed it to make him work.
Yeah.
The second shot, I kind of wanted it a little too much.
Yeah.
So I kind of just got a hold of it a little too hard, and then it went left. And
well, the one thing I'll say, I mean, sorry, guys.
No, I was going to say, let me just correct him with one thing, because he said he doesn't deserve this. I'm looking at the scores right here. Your matches, you bowled 243, 247, 239, 233, just to get here. So you know what? You earned it.
You earned it.
I appreciate that.
You earned
Thank you.
It's right here in black and white. You shot 240 every round.
Right.
There was nothing fluky about this.
Yeah. There's nothing. Yeah. And
No,
by the way, there are ways to sneak your way through a NEBA bracket. I mean, it can happen. Sean Richards checking in again.
I'm checking in again.
Sean
2 days in a row. But my boy Huck Chuck won.
Yeah, I'm more of a house shot guy, man. I was even nervous to come out here. My buddy TJ bowled yesterday, and I said, hey, man, how are they? And I kind of made the decision last night in my bed with my wife. She's watching. My kids are watching. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I did this for them. Going this far was my wife is watching, my kids, my buddies, my best friends, some of my best friends in the world. This was big, man. I didn't think I was going to get through the first match against Silva Jr. Jamie Silva Jr., man, that kid strikes a ton. I never thought that I'd get through him. Nonetheless, go through 3 other guys to get there. And then I bowled my buddy Kevin, and I never thought in 100 years I'd even get through him either. And
Derek Tebow is checking in with you, buddy, saying,
I love you, Derek.
Love watching you bowl,
yes.
buddy. So.
I mean, I got out there, and I got the heart of a lion, man. Every time I go out there on the lanes, I think I can win. I was very nervous.
Here, so
I was very nervous, though, going in. I mean, NEBA, just the name NEBA itself is prestigious out here. I'm from Yonkers, New York, born and raised. Shout out to Home Field Bowl. You guys made me who I am. Just hearing the name NEBA, it means a lot to a lot of guys like myself who don't do this often. You know, I might never make a cut in 100 years from now, but this is mine. This is it.
How about the phrase NEBA champion?
Yeah.
What do you say, Haas?
I may never do this again, but just this one is mine. And
I have good news for you. All you have to do is, before you start your approach, look down.
Yeah, nah.
And see
I
what
mean,
board you're on.
I haven't looked
That's
down my
all you
whole
have to
life half
do.
the time. No,
It's
I
so
look.
easy.
I look down, but like I said, I'm more the bowler that I just wanna pure the shot.
Yeah.
I want to get it to where I'm looking at. I don't really worry about my footwork. My knees are shot. I need a knee replacement on my left. I don't really worry about my approach as much as I probably should.
Yeah.
If I worked on that, I probably could be a whole lot better than I am.
Well, in some ways, you don't. There's guys that really get hung up on that too. Half boards,
Right.
Moves.
And
here,
I don't
makes
look at
you
that.
tighter,
I
things
just
like
look out.
that.
I look out there.
Yeah.
I want to pure the shot. I want to try to throw the best shot I can every single time. I mean, I get a little hype. When I bowled, what was the gentleman's name? Greg Green.
Yep.
When I bowled him, man, he made me work. He threw a double in the 10th. He struck out actually in the 10th, and it made me double.
Yep.
I threw the first one. The second one I pured off my hand, and I just said, wow, that's got to look. And then I got so excited, and I'm sorry to him. I don't mean to be like that, but I just get so in the moment. And I threw that second one, and I was like, that was it,
Well, I think we need to move even further to dispel this idea that you don't belong here.
Oh, I
As
appreciate
Gas
it.
pointed out. I think you have the heart of a champion. You just mentioned that. You said you can win every time.
No, absolutely.
You shoe up, and that's what it means to be a NEBA
Yeah,
champion.
this right here, I mean,
congratulations.
I have a bunch of different titles, like local titles and stuff like that, but this right here means more to me than anything I can put together. Just the name NEBA itself, just the prestige of it, it means a lot.
I've bowled next to this guy for 34 weeks on Thursday nights. The way he bowls with Sean, and the way the league schedule moved, we've literally been next to them.
Every single time.
Really?
And this guy wants to win, wants to strike on every shot.
Where do you live?
So I live in Middleborough now with my wife and
Oh,
kids.
you do? Okay. But
Yeah,
you're
I'm from Yonkers, New York. I moved out here about 5 years ago.
Okay, so you know the
Yeah.
New York guys from there.
Yes.
Okay.
All the New York guys know me.
Yeah.
Joey Haircuts, as they call me out there. You know what I mean? But
There you go.
but this one right here, no matter what I've won in my life, this right here is the prestige of my career, and I may never do it again,
They'll
or I
never
might
take
be
it
here.
away from you.
It's
going to be on the
Right.
website forever.
And that's all that matters to me, man. This
and
was
they
big.
can't take it away.
This was huge, and I mean, Peter was a very great bowler. I won because he pured a shot and it stood.
That was one of the fastest final rounds I've seen bowled. I thought you guys flew. And this is Stephanie Bourhill checking
Yeah, it's
in.
my wife.
And she's very proud
Yeah,
of you. my
I
friend.
appreciate it. I love you, baby.
So great to see you, Stephanie, in the live stream. Glad you were able to tune in.
Yeah, we watch them all the time.
Oh, they were
so-
on all the time.
Yeah,
I
we're
saw
on all the
comments
time.
come
We
through.
always
Yeah.
watch. We
There you
always
go.
support everybody out here. Danny Koo is my son's godfather, actually, so
No
we're always
kidding.
out here. Yeah, Danny Koo's my kid's
Oh
godfather.
my
Jacob,
God.
I love
Where
you.
was
Bella, I
Danny?
love you.
Danny, so when you talk about a bridesmaid,
Yeah.
never a
So he's my
bride,
son's
that's Danny
godfather.
Koo.
Yep, absolutely.
Danny is one of the most talented
that's my son's
bowlers
Jacob.
between him and Kevin Tebow. They got to be two of the most talented guys.
Yeah, and
who
Kevin's
have
my
not
driller.
won.
And he told me before we started bowling, he goes, man, I should have waited another week, because I always have this joke with Kevin. I'm like, oops, I forgot, because I always tell Kevin, hey, I need this, and it's like, oops, I forgot. And it's like, he was like, oops, I should have forgot to drill that ball for you again.
So I don't
You
want
know?
I don't want to walk into a buzzsaw here, but Ditto Fitzpatrick is asking me to ask you about special cuts.
About special cuts.
Yeah.
So, and I'll address that. So, this is my first NEBA in a long time.
Yeah.
And for one reason and one reason only. So when I first moved out here from Yonkers, New York, I'm a house shot guy. Obviously, like I've said, I've bowled house shots my whole career.
Yep.
I don't claim to be good. I don't claim to be the best out there. On the house shot, I'll bowl anyone. It really doesn't bother me, because it's close your eyes and throw right, and you'll probably strike, right? and it's true, right, guys? So so when I bowled my first,
I wish house shots were that easy for me.
There's finally
no, right,
some
but
honesty.
no, right.
on
So
the
then,
live
so then
stream.
when I bowled,
Somebody's telling
no,
the
absolutely,
truth.
and I kick it
No,
straight,
okay.
when I bowled my first NEBA out here, it was, I don't even remember where it was, and I drove far. It was Connecticut. I was actually with Sean, and I shot 105 over. For me, that right there is amazing.
Yep.
For a guy like myself who doesn't bowl and
I
who's
think I
bowling
had
on
this discussion with you.
Yes, who's bowling on
think
something
I had
harder,
this
and I
discussion
talked
with
to you
you.
that night,
Right,
and I said,
right.
it's not fair to a guy like me who lost, who didn't make a cut because a woman or a senior shot -40. I beat him by 140
Did you get
pins.
a check that?
I did not.
Back then they didn't.
Back then they
Okay.
didn't.
Put it
So
in
we
after
changed-
that.
Okay,
So
we
it
changed
might
the
have got
rules.
changed, but I lost the cut,
The
and
reason-
I was the
okay.
at-large, and I didn't bowl again.
The reason I'm engaging you with this,
Right.
because I'm actually the current president of NEBA.
Okay.
And we get this a lot. People ask us a lot. So I'm going to give you some facts.
Okay.
But I think I told you that time. Now that you're a champion, maybe you listen a little bit. So now what happens is if you are bumped out, and we did vote this in, I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
If you are bumped because of a special cut makes it and you don't, you get a check.
Okay.
So you get it's double, I think. It's double
Oh,
your
all right.
entry.
So
You
that
don't
makes
get-
it a
you don't get to
lot better.
advance, but you get a check.
You
No,
don't
right,
get to
which makes it a
advance
lot
unless
better.
you get the points, right? So
Happened yesterday.
that's number one. And number two, everybody's got to realize that because of special cuts, because of seniors, super seniors, and women, we generally take at least 8 more qualifiers than we would have.
That's the way I feel about it,
At
too.
least 8, if not 16 more qualifiers than we would have. And, let me finish, seniors, super seniors, and women get knocked out in the early rounds because they can't keep up.
Which I understand, which is fine.
So what happens is the net money that goes to the non-special cuts is higher.
Okay.
There's more
It is
people
a better
in the finals.
system now.
Right, which is a better system now. But you
So
got to
I'm
understand,
sorry
for a
you
guy
had
like
that taste
myself,
in your mouth. I
no,
understand.
which is, and that's what I was saying. For a
understand
guy
what you
like
mean,
myself, I came out to
That
one
was
of my first
felt
NEBAs.
like that was one of your chances to make the cut.
I felt
and you
like
should have,
my
and you
first
didn't.
NEBA
It was a
ever,
bad taste.
No, I remember
which is
this-
like one of my
I
first
remember
NEBAs.
this discussion
Right? So it
actually,
was like
yeah,
one of my
so-
first NEBAs
I
ever,
felt
and I'm
bad
like,
about it, but-
wow, I
so-
just bowled my ass off. And I went 105 over, and I missed the at-large by 3 pins.
Yeah.
But yet I beat 4 people that went negative.
Well, and
So
now-
for me,
well, that
that
was,
was,
and there's
you
the
know,
other thing is,
which I have nothing
there's
against anything,
2
you
or
know what I mean?
3
But
there's 2 or 3 patterns a year, and we've really worked hard to not have that so much anymore.
Right.
Where you see that huge disparity.
Right.
Because you see where, for example, if the heads are flying and women can't get it through the front, seniors can't get it down the lane. You know, they shoot way under, and the guys with hand, with strength, with power,
Right.
are
100%.
shooting higher. You know, so you see big. We don't see that as much.
no, 100%. But for
With
you
a
got to
pattern
understand,
committee,
for a guy
things
like
that.
myself, so and that's what
Okay.
I'm saying. So I'm a house shot guy, right, guys?
I had-
So
Go ahead.
I come down to a tournament, and I'm an hour away from home, and I put up 105. So for myself, I'm like, wow, I just bowled great. And then I got discouraged, and this is my first
we'll
NEBA
go back
since
in
then.
time and give you a check for that.
No, yeah.
Why don't
So
we do that?
this is my first
now
NEBA.
you would have got a check.
This is my first
Yeah.
NEBA since then, honestly. And the first set I put up 108. I went 250, 170. Then I went 250, 230, and I caught a tough pair and went 190. And then I said to myself, I said, I don't really belong here. And I got Kevin, and I got my buddies down there. Love you guys. I got my buddies down there, and they're like, Joe, you got to go again. You bowled good.
close, right?
You're close, right? So I texted my wife, and I said, I got to go for it, babe. I said, I had a great look. I kind of have to go for it because now I'm on the burn. So now I'm like, I can just get left, shove right, and see what happens. And I won't lie to you. Every single time that I bowled today in this final match, I was shaking. This is nerve-wracking for a guy like myself.
It's nerve-wracking
I
for
felt
anybody.
Not just
I was
you. It's
no,
not
but
just
for a
you,
guy
my
like
friend,
myself
believe me.
too. Like I made the cut at 141 over, and then I bowled my first match, and I was like this in the ball, and then I made it, and then I was like texting my wife back and
I
forth
saw
with
you
all my
after
buddies.
the first round. You told me was the most nervous you
Oh
ever
my
had.
God, I've been
That was
nervous so
after one
much
round.
after the first
I'm not
round.
making it up.
And I swear to God, and every single time every single time that I advanced, I was more nervous and more nervous and more nervous. And now I can call myself a NEBA champion, and
That's
it
right, you
doesn't
can.
even make sense to me. It doesn't. I mean, it happened.
Good.
But
Gas,
it just-
Gas called it up. Makes perfect sense to us.
Yeah, I mean,
We
you know,
just watched you win. You won.
I just grinded out, and my wife kept telling me, stay calm, stay collective,
Yeah.
keep throwing the ball good, and that's what I tried to do, and I love you, baby. But
Yeah.
I don't listen to my wife as much as I should. Don't tell her that, even though she's watching this feed. But
Oh, she knows
you
now.
know,
She's
yeah, I
watching.
know, right?
So,
But
Sorry.
so that being said,
Who
right,
of us does listen?
Right.
I know you want to win, but I got to tell you, I'm rooting against you Thursday night.
we have them Thursday night in the first
here
round
we
of the
go.
match. So
All right,
it's
come
us
on.
versus
Playoffs.
them, the first round of the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Yep, playoffs.
Here we
We
go.
got
I gotta
the
root
toughest
against
match
ya.
in the house. It's all right. We got the toughest match in the house, but I got the heart of a lion, and I'm going to bring it every single time.
I know
And I
you
got
are.
Sean and Jimmy Ferguson. You know, Jimmy's a NEBA champion, and I actually want a doubles title with Jimmy. I love him to
We got a
death.
few NEBA champions on my team.
Maybe one or
There
two,
you go.
you know.
Or four.
Yeah, all right,
Or
all right.
four.
Yeah, no,
Really?
okay, we
Me,
get it.
Steve Dale,
Yeah.
Aaron, and Steven.
So,
Yep.
so next time, let us know next time in the live stream what happened there. But
Oh,
And we might have to
So
live
we'll
stream it.
Figure that out.
Maybe
so.
we will.
Maybe we'll just
maybe
live
we'll
stream
Facebook
it. Yeah,
Live
that's
it.
gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
dog fight. We're gonna go
we'll
for it.
see. I don't know.
We're gonna dog fight.
A new branch of TechVision live streaming down to final.
Maybe
league
I should have
nights,
kept them,
so I
Evo.
think.
Maybe I
Right.
should have. Maybe I should have let you stay home. I could have kept
There
it.
you go.
Could have broadcast
Well,
Thursday
I
night.
told-
you still could talk me into it.
I told
that's
Sean
right.
though,
No,
man.
stop.
I told Sean I don't deserve to be here,
Oh,
and then
stop
I
it.
just kept
Yeah,
going. I
stop.
kept grinding. My wife was yelling at me, you know, shut up, keep grinding. She's like, keep doing what you're doing, and I listened, and I just kept trying to throw the ball the best I could every single shot.
Anyone else you want to give a shout out to?
Honestly, everyone that ever made my journey this far, shout out to Homefield Bowl, Yonkers, New York. You guys made me. Mike Limekiller, Dave Limekiller, Joanne Limekiller, rest in peace. Love you guys to death. You guys made me who I am today. Big shout out to, obviously, Kevin Tebow, Strike FX Pro Shops. They drill all my equipment, the best in the world. Shout out to my buddy Adam and Jordan, who've been texting me the whole time. I love you guys. Big shout out. And all
TJ
my
and
buddies
the
who are
boys.
still here. TJ and the boys, Junior, Noah, everybody that stayed, Chris DeSantos, all my guys that just supported me through this whole time. Danny Koo, I love you, kid. I saw every text message. I sent him back. And it's just this moment for me, just
Stay Stephanie reminds you of your dad.
My dad.
Okay.
Uh,
There you go.
my dad passed away about 8 to 10 years ago from cancer. My father was the reason why I kept bowling. When he died, I almost stopped. I almost gave up. But then I thought, I just got to do this for him. You know, my mother, I love you to death. She's always my biggest supporter. My father, like I said, he passed away about 8 to 10 years ago from cancer. I almost quit. I almost stopped bowling. You know, my wife was huge on keeping me going. You know, and it's big to do this, and this is for him. You know, Auntie Shirley, we love you. My wife's aunt who passed away recently. You know, we love you. Kevin Kelly from Yonkers, New York. He was one of my biggest supporters as well growing up. We love you, Hoss. You know, everybody that passed away, I love you. Rest in peace. But like I said, I almost gave up. I almost stopped bowling. You know, my dad was my hero, you know.
Well, congratulations. And
thank you so much.
I'll add to your shout-outs mine to Danny, to Justin Alves, who looked like he was pretty much running the whole show today, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he was going. Yeah, he was doing the game. Yeah, Justin's a big
there
pickup.
He goes.
Yep.
And, of course, Danny moving over to the NEBA manager job. Saw Debbie here today, so congratulations. Yep. Another flawless event run behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Gas,
absolutely.
Gas, thank you for picking up the mantle.
Yep.
Getting the setup while I was able to post my mediocre.
Did the best I could do.
Yeah. Did great, buddy.
A little glitch at the beginning, but we got there.
Sounds like we're fine. And
all right.
We'll see you all in Chicopee coming up on May 20th and 21st. Congratulations, Joe.
I did it, baby. This is it.
You did it. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Take care, everybody. Have a good night, and we will see you in Chicopee. Thanks, guys.
Thank
you. See you guys.